Hey there, YouTube land, and tonight I am making another haul video for my vacation. You can see my hair's kind of messed up and all that stuff right now, but it's been a long night, so shagged. So it's only 4 today, and it's ones that I was actually very excited about, especially one in particular, which we'll get to last. So first up, I grabbed for $1 Lucky McKee's film, highly underrated film, The Woods. It's recently came out on Blu-ray. It's about like 35 or 40 bucks, something like that. At least here it is in Canada, so I thought for $1, I'm definitely going to check out The Woods again. Great one for the for my horror marathon. And I grabbed one from my MGM collection. This is a kind of neat one. It does have an audio commentary on it. There's a deleted scene with actually Dudley Moore that wasn't in the theatrical one, and there's commentary on that as well. And that is actual Fatal Instinct, which is kind of a cheesy movie. It didn't do well in the theater when it came out. So went straight to a video when I went over to the other country. I got a kick out of it. That was like fun for what it was. It's not a fantastic film, but for $1 I thought I'd pick it up. I'm definitely don't want to pay the $40 for the Blu-ray, but I do want to have it in my collection. It's a fun little film. Then I grabbed partially for me and mostly for my better half, Savage Sisters. This is one of the Brentwood collections. As you know, the Brentwood collections are like no longer, so I want to have that in my collection for that alone. But the movies are kind of cool too. Got TNT Jackson, Get Christy Love, which became a TV series. Sister Street Fighter, which I think I've got on the Sunny Sheba collection as well. And one that I didn't have on any collection that I really wanted to see was a movie called High Kicks with Sandy Thomas. So again, 4 movies to this. So yeah, some different features. They say like short bonus programs, not sure what that is. The interactive DVD movie trivia game, DVD dictionary, and DVD rewards program. Well, so that is Savage Sisters and Blaxploitation. So I had to grab that. Speaking of exploitation, not blaxploitation, but exploitation, USA Network did like a series of movies where they were, in the heyday, did some really kind of cool ones. And this is one that's extremely cheesy, and the actresses that you see in it. But I flipped when I saw this one here. As you know, you don't get BCI stuff anymore, and that's a shame. But when they were around, they did do some awesome stuff, and I wish I had the second volume. But I do have the first, finally, and that is Vice Academy Collection Volume 1. There are 2 volumes. There are 6 Vice Academy movies. Now, that being said, the first 3 I consider to be, for me, the best ones. The ones I remember the most, have the actors. For the first 3, we do have, we've got Ginger Lynn, who was in, she was an adult actress, did some legit stuff as well. Now, she's in the first 3. She's not in the 4th one. I think she makes a cameo in the 6th film, the last film. Linnea Quigley, of course, the famous like Scream Queen herself, she would be in number 1 and number 2, and then afterwards Elizabeth Caton and Julia Parton would be like would come into the series, and this would have like Ginger Lynn and Linnea Quigley kind of had the if you want to say they had the chemistry for the series. After Linnea Quigley left, and then afterwards Ginger Lynn left, Ginger Lynn Allen left. I didn't find that it did keep up the quality that it had before. Now the 6th one, which I don't remember, is supposedly a better shot film than some of the other ones. But I did enjoy these films for what they were. I thought they were super cheesy, super fun. Takes me back to the this kind of the late '80s exploitation, cinematic, skinemax things of the past with a little bit more cheesiness into it, a little bit of action, and we have some very different stuff. So I think that of course there's a ton of nudity in this stuff, especially in the original one. But I think they were lesser in the later films. I had to watch them again. I cannot wait to actually watch these again. Just funny stuff, like rookie cops that decide that they're going to, take down criminals because their voice is cheesy. I'm trying to remember these. I remember the first one, pretty good actually. The other 2, not quite as well, but it's kind of cool. They're in. Every one of them, there's a director's commentary for each of the 3 films. Theatrical trailer. We've got interviews with Jane Hamill, Elizabeth Caton, and Rick Sloan. Rick Sloan's the director. He directed the entire series. I just have some extra bonus features as well. We've got a Making of Vice Academy featurette with interviews with Ginger Lynn and Linnea Quigley, which is pretty cool. So I want to open it up here. And so they do it like this, and there's really they say disc 3, but it's not really the disc 3. It's really like disc two because the first one's a flipper disc, and it has like like one and two on there, and number three gets stone disc. Because I don't think there's like a third disc under that because I think the way it was done, I'm pretty sure. I used to have this one before. No, it's just a normal. Is a Voice Academy 3 on there, so it's kind of cool to have them all three of them. I'd love to get the second set. Just you know, a completist. I want them all. But there we go. That's just 4 films that I picked up here, and not a lot today, but some that were harder finds, some that have become way more expensive, a little bit too expensive, yes, me on Blu-ray. So I'll watch the movies. I got these 4 right here: Savage Sisters, Police Academy, Vice Academy, the original trilogy, Fatal Instinct, and The Woods. So for approximately $4, I have 9 films. I've gotten a lot of packs recently, which is really good. I've been able to like get some of my stuff that I really wanted to have, and some stuff that I got is super cheesy, and some people consider like some of it's super bad. But it's kind of the stuff that I dig. I really am getting back to kind of my roots. You could call it my VHS roots, my my ordering stuff, like kind of renting stuff from video store days. I really miss those times, and I know that's not coming back anytime soon. That Netflix, Hulu, whatever tends to be the way of the future. It's the way it's going. It was really nice when I was in Stevensville on Tuesday to actually see that they still have a video store there. It was called Debbie's Video, and it burnt down. The store itself burnt down, but they were not swayed. From that, they actually came back and they rebuilt their store at a new area, and it's back again. So I grew up like I went to college like renting from them, and it's really good to see them to see that they're still there. Like I'm the other rental store that was in the area, they've been there for ages. No one's unfortunately gone. It's a paint shop took its place, but Debbie's Video, even though it burned down, they didn't stop them and they brought it back, and that's really cool to see people doing that, especially in the age when there's so much Netflix, there's so much so well, not around here, but you know, in the States, there's so much Redbox and all that stuff that people are using. So I encourage people, if they have a video store in the area, to please try to frequent that just a little bit over going to a Redbox or something like that, because honestly, guys, they're not video stores were never making a fortune. They were never like doing. There was never a gangbuster. Like there was never anybody. I don't think maybe Blockbuster, but like becoming. Nobody said, you know, I'm gonna make a video store and become rich, because it didn't usually work that way. A lot of the people that made those were people that like either had corner stores and they added on to it, or they did it for like the love of like just having something like that, and then they really enjoyed it. They enjoyed watching films themselves. So you get a lot of stores that are like that, and that's incredible too. That I do encourage, and there are none in my area, or I would rent from them, and I did rent from the places that I got stuff that I even to the end of it, which was a really big deal for me. So it was really nice to go and see a store like still renting VHS and DVD and Blu-ray, and sticking mostly with DVD, because DVD. I know a lot of people talk about it. You know, I buy a lot of Blu-ray, but I wouldn't give up on DVD. But beyond there, I apologize. Because DVD still to this day, you know, a lot of people aren't going to like this, but it's the dominant format. It's still the dominant format. Blu-ray has not taken over. They're doing much better than they were. But with, you know, they're already trying for something else, like a 4K, Ultra HD. Am I interested in that? Not really. I mean, like, interested in the TV and stuff. There was obviously I had one of the 4K TVs, but I wasn't impressed enough to say, okay, this is like a product market. When the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray is what I think of that, I'm thinking it's a niche market at best. At best, it's a niche market. Now, if prove me wrong, that's fantastic. You know, anything that makes physical media stay around for a longer period of time is great with me. But right now, DVD and Blu-ray are pretty much they're the standards, and DVD more so than Blu-ray. You still see more DVD around than you see Blu-ray, and they're trying to change that by increasing the prices on Blu-rays, but you're noticing more and more that the stuff that you're getting in a lot of physical media, the Blu-ray stuff is like either if it's a mainstream thing, it goes to be a little bit cheaper, or if it's a regular one, you're going to see like DVD copies, and DVD copies can be fairly cheap. But there's the more expensive, like premium collector's editions, and those are mostly genre titles. So, like companies that have labels, and basically labels are what's selling right now. The movies don't sell as much as the labels themselves do. People buy Twilight Time because the Twilight Time name is on it, and there's limited editions. And they're not buying Twilight Time mostly because of they think Twilight Time, all of them are the best films. Now that being said, I'm sure it's lots of people that love every Twilight Time movie that they buy, and I would say the same thing about me with my Screen Factors from Arrow Videos. But at the end of the day, buy not just because of the company, but buy because of it's a film that you like. And I'm recently picking up my first. Was never big on Olive, and I never bought much of their stuff because I found it was like kind of lackluster kind of in the features and presentation type thing. But when Olive teamed with Slasher Video to do two movies that I actually wanted, Shock 'Em Dead and Killer Workout, I ordered those right away because I knew those were the type of films that I personally was going to want to support. Now, that's me. Now, whatever you like is good for you. If you're a Western person, if you like romantic comedies or dramas, if you like you like different films from different countries, there's so much out there for everybody. And yes, there's a lot of it that's gotten more expensive. We can't deny that movies have gotten more expensive to buy. Uh, not with that being said, when this all started, it was VHS and CDs before VHS actually, and those things cost a fortune. Just to buy, even a blank one would cost you like could sometimes catch up. It's like $50 or more uh, back in the early days. But right now, that's my rant. Those are my four. Hope you have a great night. I got my tea right here. I have some tea right now, and just going to enjoy my night. I'm enjoying my vacation. We watched a Sinbad movie tonight. Ray Harry has one with Corinne Matthews, and it was fantastic. Thanks for watching, guys. For me right now, it's time for tea. My better half is probably asleep in there. She was watching the Gulliver movie on TCM. Have a fantastic night. Thanks for watching. I'm enjoying my vacation. Hope you guys are having a great week. And for me right now, it's time for tea, and I am out of here and still on vacation.